Alright, here we have it. The Yamaha automatic bass chord system, also known as the Yamaha PS-20. One of the last analog synths from Yamaha. I think Yamaha, in the very last analog synth ever to be produced by Yamaha was 1983. And this one was produced in 1981 until maybe 82, I don't know, but at least in 81. One of the last. So, we have our master volume, auto bass chord, auto arpeggio, auto rhythm, and our orchestra. Alright, let's just start off here. Power it up like this. Now all of our has a built-in speaker as well. Sorry for not mentioning that. Even in the sound at minimum, still makes sound. Now the way this works is kind of opposite of most new synths or even old synths. You see, when it's at the top, you think, okay, that's max volume, but it's the opposite. All the sliders are the opposite. The max, they're reversed for every slider, basically. So first, let's give a demo of each of the orchestra sounds, which you can play on the keyboard. There are 10. We'll start with the first one, organ. We'll start without sustain so you can hear how not good they are with sustain. So I'm trying to play with one hand and record. Plus I'm not that good at playing, so I don't know how too loud is, but let's try it here. Now let's add that sustain. So much better, I think. For not making this video too long, every sound I demo, well, since there's only 10 sounds, I'll show you both with and without sustain, to be fair. Now that's organ 1. Now you click this to switch this. Sorry, it's autofocus. You switch this to click to the secondary sound on each button. Organ 2. This is more like a traditional, you know, your cheesy organ. Take off the sustain. Very, very short times right there. No sustain, like 0. Alright. Now we're on to our trumpet. With some sustain. A lot of these sounds on this sound better mid-range, high-range. A lot of the lower sounds are kind of similar, not as good. In my personal opinion, of course. I'm only going to show you, I'm just going to show you the rest with the sustain on, well, and off. I'll do it more quickly, so, because I only have 11 minutes to record for this. Alright. Next we got our string. Now, this machine with like a reverb big sky would be amazing. Sorry, I'm not good at playing. Alright, now we got our clarinet without sustain. Oh, I didn't show you the last one without sustain, did I? Trumpet and strings, both without sustain. Okay. I got our clarinet without sustain. sustain time. Now we got our, I don't know how you say it, OB, OE, whatever you call it. Now sustain. Piano. Sorry, yeah, piano without sustain. Piano's probably the not really sounding like a piano. Sustain. Now it's time for our old little harpsichord. Totally not a harpsichord, but you know. Sustain. Pretty cool. It is polyphonic. Not sure how many notes. I'd say probably 8. I'm not sure how many notes though, honestly. At least 8. Possibly less than 8, but who knows? I could look it up later for you, but it's polyphonic. Let's do our accordion without sustain. With sustain. It's a weird effect if you kind of. Alright. Now vibraphone. Now vibraphone sounds the exact same with sustain or not because it has the sustain already on it, which is pretty kind of weird. But I'll show it without sustain. Now with sustain. Alright, now let's engage our auto bass chord. Alright. Each different sound source has its dedicated volume control. So the single finger, it'll make this area right here the bass chord. Single finger means it's monophonic and it has like a better bass sound, I guess. And fingered chord means you can play a chorded one, but the sound's a little bit different. I'll give you an example. This is the single. So I gotta turn the volume up. Sounds similar to their later 80s stuff. But this is actually a little more rich in tone because it's analog, whereas those were digital. See, only one note. Polyphonic. See, not polyphonic. The fingered one's a little bit different. See here, a little bit different. Memory, can remember what you do. you can do your auto where it holds it down. Let's go on single. Now let's put on our auto arpeggiator and turn it on. Add some rhythm. Different versions. Variations, add that in. Wait for it. There you go. Alright. Take off the memory and we can do it just normal. As we're holding it. Let's add 2 of these at once. That's our secret. Wait. There we go. You only get 2 variations of this, 1 and 2. Or we can just have this on if we want to. And we can play some normal. And we can play some normal with this on there. Of course, it doesn't sound good, but you get the idea of what you can do. Secret ones are when you have 2 of these engaged. Or 3. There we dizziness is because I have memory on it and it remembered what I did. Has these handy little spots if you want to put in some sheet music, little stand and stuff up here. This was I guess originally marketed as not really a home organ, more of like I guess a teaching tool to teach students or something like that. I don't know exactly, but something more to that effect. Alright, hope you enjoyed this little old video. Now there were some the keys were written down here in Sharpie. I tried to clean it off as best as I could. There are some faded remnants of that, so I'm sorry about that. Here's the underneath side, in case you cared about that. Sorry, it's upside down. Well, I'll flip that for you. Okay. There you go. Serial number 91331. That makes me think. I think around 100,000 of these were built, if I'm not mistaken. So there were quite a few built, but they're kind of rare today because I guess they weren't kept in the best condition because they weren't that professional. Well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and feel free to check out my Reverb store or my YouTube channel, and stay tuned for more. Thank you. Oh, okay, I'm back. I forgot to actually say, well, what outputs and stuff it has, so I'm going to include that now. Don't mind the bed, the sheet's off. Room's kind of still dirty, but getting better. Alright. Alright, this is what we got. Alright. We have... Zoom in on that. There's your DC in. Now what's weird is, this doesn't have a DC in, but it has a another power cord in the back. And it has this separate DC in as another power source. This is kind of weird. I know. Expression pedal input. Auxiliary in and out, and headphone jack. Well, thank you, and meow meow meow. See ya, peoples.